Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pocket-sized traveler's notebook. So this is just a 4x6 and it fits pocket-sized notebooks like this one. And I did washi tape on the inside of it. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that. So I just have a 12x12 piece of cardstock from Hobby Lobby, and it's just like a mermaid print. And I'm actually making these, I'm making two for a friend's children. And so I'm just going to cut it in half since it's 12x12 and we need a 6x4. Cut that. And then I'm going to cut it at 9 inches because we want it to be 4, an inch, and 4 so that we have like a spine. So that's what we need. And then you can save these, don't throw them away, because I'm going to have a tutorial soon on how you could use these. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take a bone folder, put this away, and a ruler and a pencil. So what I do is I just measure 4 from either side. So I'm gonna go 4 and then a 5 and here like this, 4 and then 5. Okay, and then it doesn't matter if you draw the line here because you're gonna cover it with washi tape anyway. And I like to just use my ruler at first to just fold it over like that. And I fold it like this. And I just slide my ruler out, and then you can use your bone folder to just straighten up that edge. And then do the same on the other side. So we're just gonna fold it up. Fold it over, slide it out, and then just straighten off that edge. And then just make sure that those edges are really nice. Okay, so I'm making these for little girls, and so they have told me that they would like, I've got this washi tape that's like mermaid cats, so I'm gonna use those, and then like diamonds and stars and just a pattern, so I'm gonna use those. So I just lay it down, and I'm pretty sure the pattern I'm gonna do is just like that. So take your first piece and just lay it like that, and I use a card. This is just one from South Africa, and I use that to rip it. Okay, and next one. And just make sure you remember your pattern, because otherwise it won't look that nice if you don't keep the pattern consistent. Well, I'm sure you can just do whatever you want really, but I like it to be like a consistent pattern. I don't know why I made such a long tail on this one, and you are just going to go right over it. And it's important to do the folds before because it makes it easier to just refold it after, so that you don't have to worry about your washi tape bending weird and stuff like that. So you're just going to repeat that pattern till it's all covered. Okay guys, so once you cover the whole thing in washi tape, you're gonna take your ruler and an X-acto knife, and you're just gonna make sure not to cut the paper, but you just want to gently cut the washi. It's pretty thin, so you don't need to push very hard. And you're just gonna go around your notebook like so, and just cut it up so that you can lift it off the board. Just gotta cut that again. I did not get close enough. There we go. Okay, and then last one. Sometimes it is a little bit hard to see what you're cutting with the washi tape, but okay, and then now you've got pretty washi and that. So now this is optional, it's an optional step, but I am gonna decorate it because it's for two sisters and I'm making them the same, but they have chosen different things to be on their notebooks, and so they want a rainbow on their notebooks. So these are just the post-it notes I got in from Simply Gilded, and I'm gonna put that at the top there. And they both chose, since they had the cat mermaid, they've both chosen to have their names in the shells that came like that, and they wanted the rainbow to be over it. So that's how it's going to get decorated. And then I've just got a few little stickers I plan on putting on there. Little seahorse, a big seahorse. And I'm just gonna put some tape under here to make sure that these all stick down. We're gonna laminate this, but you really don't want like some of it looking like it's coming up. So just have a little bit extra security with that one. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna laminate it. So you get one of your laminating sheet, and oh wait, I always forget this. You need to round the corners. Well, you don't need to, but I like to because I feel like it just looks better. Okay, so now that the corners are rounded, now we laminate it. And you're gonna want to push the paper right up as far as you can so that it gets like the best seal at the front. And then I usually I put it through the laminator and then I fold it where the folds are, and then I put it through the laminator again, and then I fold it a second time. So I'm gonna quickly go do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just laminated it and I'm gonna fold it at the folds a second time to just make sure that it's like set. And so now we need to cut off the excess laminating. You make sure not to cut it too close to the edge. You'll kind of see the air where it's around it, and so don't go over that part, otherwise you will break the seal. So just be very careful with it. Make sure not to cut too close. And just go around the whole notebook and cut off the excess. Okay, so here's what our notebook looks like now. And I'm going to round these corners because it's pretty sharp. And I also just think it makes it look better. And there we go. So the next step is to make the holes so that we can add the notebooks into the Traverse notebooks. And I have 2 different hole punch things. This is a newer one, and so it makes quite small holes. So this is the one I made for their brother. It has basketballs on the inside. I just got these little notebooks from the Dollar Tree to put in here, since it's not like they're going to be bullet journaling. It's probably just going to be doodles and whatnot. So I do prefer to use the smaller hole punch. I used the big hole punch in this one, and it's just they're too big, and I feel like the smaller one does look a little bit better. And so you're just going to make 2 holes at the top and at the bottom, and I don't measure them. I just kind of eyeball it. And then you also need to make a hole in the middle, but obviously this will not reach. And so what I do is, I know it's kind of weird, but I have these eyelets from Hobby Lobby, and I take one of these and I just kind of hammer it into the middle, and I don't measure it, I just do that, and then I hammer it. And it kind of flew out, but yeah, and then you have a nice hole. So I know it's kind of weird, but it works, and that's what I do. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our elastic, and we're gonna thread through the journal. So just measure like 4 times, and then like some extra. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna thread it through the top here, and just go from the top into this one over here, and pull it, and then go into this one over here on that side, and pull it, and go through this one over here, the top, and then this one over here. You're going to go back through this one. Okay. And then you're going to go through the bottom one again. So hopefully I'm explaining this in a way that's easy to understand. And you're going to go through the back and through this hole again. And then you're going to take this piece, this end piece, and put it back through. So you should have your 2 end pieces here in the middle, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to just tie a knot. You don't have to tie it super tight. I kind of mismeasured this a bit and used too much, and just give it a double knot to make sure that it's okay. And then pull it tight, and then just cut off the excess. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some more elastic, and we're just going to go and measure this twice. So that measure this twice and then just give a little extra and cut it. Now we're gonna tie a double knot. Maybe even like 3 times, but the hole's pretty small, but I don't want it coming out, so do that. And then thread the loop through the middle hole. And so this is going to make our closure so that we have a little elastic in the front. So now what we're going to do is just cut off the excess. And there we go. Now you've got a cute little traveler's notebook. And it's got little mermaids and diamonds and cute things with the scales and that. Excuse my really bad handwriting. Sorry, I'm not the best. And then I'm just gonna put the little notebooks. Sorry, this is kind of messy. The little notebooks that I got for them, and I'm just giving them each all the same color so there's no fighting and they know which notebooks are theirs and they don't get mixed up. So these are nice because they are sewn in the middle and you get 3 for $1. I was looking for the ones that they have at Walmart just because they have prettier colors and solid covers, but it's back to school and of course it's madness at all the stores, so we were not able to find them. So I'm just going to stick these in to the notebook. And these are a little small for this kind of size book, but I just figure if they want to put a little bit bigger book, at least they'll have something to fit it in. And yeah, so put those in and they look really cute. They all fit together and then it closes. So that's how to make a laminated traveler's notebook, and I have made 3 so far. So I've made, this is my first one I made, and this is just mine that I use for my diary. So I made those, and then I made obviously the basketball one as well. So there we go. I hope you like this tutorial. It is my first tutorial and I'm not sure how well I did, but hopefully you got the gist of how to make everything and enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment and tag me on Instagram if you make it. It's at the Dark Siren. I'll leave it in the description below what my Instagram is because I'd love to see if you make these. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye!